You ruined my marriage. Kevin Samuels, you ruined my marriage. Taz Exclusive, you have ruined my marriage. Red Supreme, Tommy Sotomayor, you have ruined my marriage. And the list goes on and on and on and on. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. We've become so acquainted to people telling us that we're not the problem, to the point that we seek out people that make us feel good for doing no work. Stay with me. Stay with me. We seek out people that make us good deflectors. They make us good attackers and accusers. They make us very witty at name calling, very, very good at being decisive, but they don't make us very good in understanding that we may be the problem. Stay with me. Stay with me. Throughout these past couple years, we've had people come across our social media eyesight, within our view, within our earshot, that tell us that we are not the problems. The issue is that, yes, we damn is. Yes, we are. We are the problem. We find people to make us feel comfortable about being pieces of shit. I'm about to piss somebody off. We find people that say, you know what, you're average at best, when the truth of the matter is we're average at best. We find someone that says, well, you don't love me because of X, Y, and Z, yada, yada, yada. That makes you insecure. It makes you jealous. It makes you not a good person. Why I just don't make them real? Salute to the chat. Stay with me. As you come in, knock out all the preliminaries, hit the like button, sit down. Let's have a grown-up conversation. We found people to make us feel comfortable about being pieces of shit. The issue is that we meet people, right? Let's just say like the honeymoon phase, right? And they say all of these great things. They give us, oh my God, you say everything so well. Right? You say, oh my God, it is perfect. You know what? We're dating with a purpose. You know what? I want to make you my husband. I want to make you my wife. It feels good, right? It feels good, right? Then you get to a point where you guys are lined up. Let's say you're lined up at the stage of life to begin your life. And you're saying, you both start off with this, your hand on this weight. And what happens is you get 30 paces down the track towards your new life or whatever. And what happens is somebody in the relationship, I'm talking men and women, everybody getting it this morning. Everybody is getting it this morning. I want Taz Exclusive. I want Red Supreme, Cynthia G, the Queen Maker, RIP to Kevin Samuels. But if you in heaven, I want you to hear me out and hear me well. We are at the starting line, ladies and gentlemen. You are with your new man, you are with your new girl, and you say, you know what, we're dating with a purpose, and we're both going to take these steps toward betterment, take these steps toward family, take these steps toward ownership. We're going to do these things right now. And what happens in the relationship is you say, we both got our hand on this weight. And what happens 30 paces down is somebody takes their hand off the weight. So now one person in a relationship is carrying all the weight. This is what happens. So you as a man carrying the weight, you as a woman, you're carrying the weight, while the other person says, you know what? Hey, just give me a second. Let me do me for a minute. Hold on, how you doing? How are you doing you if we in a relationship? But see, here's the thing. You found somebody that says, that's okay. You found you a Derek Jackson to say, hey, that's okay. You found you a Queen Maker that says, that's okay. If they don't want to carry all the weight, then that makes them a bad person. So now you start carrying this weight. You start saying, well, hey, you going to help me with this? You going to help me with this relationship? You know, I thought we was in this together. You know, we started out saying, hey, we're going to get married. We're going to do this. We're going to do this. And what has happened is you found someone to make you feel good about not carrying the weight, about not being a part of the team, about not not contributing to the relationship or whatever case to be. But see, this is the opposite of that. What happens is when you carry the weight, what happens is you then go find someone that says, well, why you carrying all the damn weight? Why they not helping? Why are they being so self-centered? Why do they think they're better than you? I have watched on these social media platforms where everybody gets a piece of the puzzle. Everybody gets a piece of the pie. We find someone to make us feel good about being pieces of shit. You find someone that's going to tell you that, yeah, you're a narcissist. Yeah, you toxic. Yeah, you're self-centered. Yeah, you have a bad attitude. However, the other person is the problem. Well, you've been having these same problems in every relationship and nobody has told you, hey, it's time for you to fix you. That's what I noticed. I noticed that a lot of these people who talk about relationships versus men, relationships versus women, it's always somebody else. It's never the focus is on you. You look in the mirror and you fix you. Well, the conversation over here at Tough Love is a little bit different, right? I don't believe that all men are the problem, and I don't believe that all women are the problem. I think that we all are messed up in some type of way. We all have issues that we're dealing with in some type of way, and we all want to be loved. We all want companionship. The issue is that finding someone that is going to tolerate the bullshit that we bring into their life. Can y'all hear me? I know it's Monday, it's kind of early. Finding someone that's going to tolerate the bullshit that we bring into their life. What we do is, if they don't want to deal with our bullshit, the first thing that we say is they're the problem. Okay, so we move on to the next person. They don't want to deal with our bullshit. Okay, they're the problem. Next person. So it's the same repeated cycle. So what it is that you start to scratch your head and say, for one moment, 1 second, you start to ask yourself, well, maybe I'm the problem. And then what happens is you find you a Kevin Samuels. You find you a Cynthia G. You find you somebody that says, you ain't the problem, they're the problem. Well, that makes you feel good. That makes you feel good. It's like, okay, so I don't have to fix me. I'm perfect. I'm not a narcissist. I'm not toxic. I'm not self-centered. I don't have a bad attitude about life. It's not me. It's okay if the other person carries all the weight in the relationship. Well, that's the issue that I see here online. No one's talking about a shared responsibility. It's always the man's fault. It's always the woman's fault. It's always they or them and never I or me. So that's the conversation today. You ruined my marriage. You ruined my marriage. I had a very interesting conversation about people choosing people that says, hey, I'm dating with a purpose and I'm interested in possibly marrying you, whatever case may be. And I'm talking to a young lady, and the young lady says, this guy was considering me as a wife. And what has happened was he said, okay, I said, I think that's good. He was considering you as a wife or whatever. And then he says, well, he stopped dealing with me. He stopped messing with me or whatever. He didn't think I was wife material. But ha. So I'm looking around like, well, what's so funny at this particular point? What's so laughable about it? Oh, imagine him not wanting me for a wife. And I said, well, why did he say that he didn't want to choose you for a wife? Well, these are things that we talk about here on Tough Love all the time, assets and liabilities. So she went into explaining all the things that he was doing and saying to her. And then she started saying, well, it was like she was tap dancing. I said, stop the bullshit. I said, it looked like you tap dancing again. She went to start laughing. But here's the thing. Let me give you the energy that I gave her, because I think it's important. If you are interested in anyone and you're saying, I'm dating with a purpose, I'm looking for my husband, I'm looking for my wife, etc., because I see a lot of posts a lot of times on social media, right? Where are all the good men at? Where are all the good women at? So let me help you guys out. Right? If you are giving more than you're receiving, right, that person is not an asset to your life. If you are giving more time, more money, more finances, more energy, more consistency, more love, more support, then that person is not an asset to your life. I talked earlier about the race in regards to both of you guys having your hand on this weight, right? And then at some point in time, they decide to say, okay, well, you carry the weight and I'm just going to walk beside you. Well, for the first couple steps, okay, hey, catch your breath. It's okay. It's cool. It's cool. However, things start to happen along the way. You start to notice that this person then sat down like 30 paces back and they rested, and it's like, oh, well, I would have told you I was going to stop, but you was on a need to know basis. Damn, I thought we was in this thing together, right? Oh, well, I decided to detour and I'm over here now. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry, I'll catch up with you. I'm just doing my thing right now. But I thought we was in this together. So here's the issue. The issue is that we find people that promote not only toxicity and narcissism, but we find people to support that. And sometimes we do that shit unconsciously, but that's what we attract. We attract yes men. Men and women, we attract yes men. We attract people that's going to say whatever our behavior is, we're not going to say it's wrong. And that's the confusing part about I see a lot of people. And it's really not confusion, and I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why it's not confusing. It's not confusion because when you get paid to tell people that they're the best them and there's nothing wrong with them, I can see the money grabbing that. I can see the money grabbing that. When you're getting paid to say, okay, well, all women are bad or all men are bad, I can see the money grabbing that, right? There are not too many people that's on here saying you are the problem. The problem is you. You've never tried to fix yourself. The money that you're spending on someone to tell you that somebody else is the problem, that's the money you could be using to go get help yourself. But nobody's promoting that message. And that's kind of interesting to me. That's interesting to me because it's like, why do you expect someone else to carry all the weight while you're doing you? If you want to have a relationship with yourself, cool. Stop promoting you want to have a relationship with someone else. Because really, you want to have a relationship with yourself. What you want someone to do is say, you carry the weight and I'll be here to receive the benefits. Can you imagine? A lot of us get to the end of the race just to realize about halfway we should have quit. That's the problem. We both start out carrying the weight. We get to the end of the race, right? And we so mad and upset, of course, along the way, they found someone to make them feel good about carrying no weight. And then I found someone that make me feel good about, carrying all the weight. The person I found that make me feel good about carrying all the weight, they curse the other person out. They come up with all types of nicknames or whatever case to be. Yeah, you ain't this, and you are that, and you are this. I've carried all the weight. I've gotten to the end of the race. The other person has found somebody too to say, well, I know I ain't carried nothing, but, and the deflection and projection starts. The issue is that I'm going to talk to both types of people. You guys that carry all the weight to the end of the race, to the end of the road, to the end of the relationship. The issue is that instead of finding someone that's going to help you curse out the person that made you carry all the weight, they should have told you to put the weight down about a mile ago. The issue is they're not telling you put the weight down and to understand your self-worth. They're not even mentioning the weight other than to say, well, how dare you? You black women ain't shit. You black men ain't shit, but you still carrying the weight. They should have told you, put the damn weight down, stupid. You don't have to carry all that weight. But they never told you that. So you're still carrying this weight. Well, here's the thing. Carrying all that weight, that was a two-man carry, as we say in the military. That was a two-person carry. You carried it by yourself. So now all that weight then caused you strain. That then caused your back to ache. That caused your feet to get blisters on it. So now you're not 100% for your next relationship. Ooh, y'all see how I did that? Now you're going into the next relationship damaged because you had to carry all the weight in the last relationship. But you found somebody, right, to make you feel good about carrying the weight. But you didn't find nobody to say, put that goddamn weight down. You shouldn't be carrying that weight. It's dangerous to do so. It's not going to end well to do so. It's going to alter your perception on how you view others, how you view other men, how you view other women. Put the weight down, jackass. Take a break, sit down. You trying to carry this weight? You trying to carry the other person and cheer them on? See, this is what I noticed. I noticed that the people that say, I'm gonna put this weight on you, they're fine where they are. They're fine where they are. They've become so accustomed to putting the weight on other people. They're fine, which is the reason why they can go to a new relationship and they don't have those backaches. They don't have that strain on their shoulders. They're good. That's why it's easy to manipulate the next person, because you're looking at them like, oh, wow, you look healthy. You look strong. Right? Versus you carrying all the weight. Now you go into the next, man, you looking kind of bad out here. You looking kind of bad. Like, Ladies and gentlemen, find people to tell you something that's going to empower you. Find people that's going to take the time to say, well, you may be the issue. If you decide to carry all the weight in a relationship, ladies and gentlemen, you are a dumbass. You are the problem. It's not the person that made you carry the weight. You could have put the weight down, but you know what it was? Fear of being alone. Being overly optimistic and unrealistic. Well, if I carry it just a little while longer, they'll catch up. They'll want to be a part of this situation. But they're showing you they're not. They're showing you that it's more about them. They're saying that the relationship they want is with self and not with you. This ain't no Derek Jackson speech. This ain't no Ace Metaphor speech. The relationship they want is with themselves. It's not to build you guys up. It's not to carry the load, to share the journey. It's, well, carry the weight to the next rest stop. I'll meet you there. Well, here's the thing. You get to the next rest stop, you're thinking, okay, cool. I done carried it to the next rest stop or whatever, and I sit my ass down or whatever case me, and here comes this person walking up. They're not even tired. Well, I guess I'll sit down with you. Hold on, wait. And you so kind, right? You so kind. You say, you know what? I got my last $5. I'm about to, buy us a meal. Us a meal. Think about this. You've carried the weight so far. How many people in a relationship carry the weight so far? And it's like, when you get to a point, it's like, when you should cut them off, when you should say the hell with you, you give in. You give in. You share your resources. You share your energy. You share your time. You share your money. You share your body. How many people have given in when it should have been like, the hell with you? I'm good. Don't even worry about it, player. Don't even worry about it. This goes for men and women. I'm tired of all this. I'm about to piss somebody off telling you that, you know what? They got you so in your emotions and your feelings. They ain't telling you that, hey, maybe you should think this through a little bit better. Cursing somebody out don't fix the problem. Calling people names don't fix the problem. You understand what these gurus are doing? I'm going to teach you how to deflect. I'm going to teach you how to project. I'm not going to teach you how to heal. I'm not going to teach you how to look at things and say, what's really better for you? People are telling you what's better for them. They telling you what's better for them. Well, I'm not going to tell you to heal, because if that means you won't keep coming back to listen to my message. So what I'll tell you to do is, let's come up with a quick name for these men. Let's come up with a good name for these women. Yeah, that's what we'll do. And we'll gather back here next week or the next day or in the next hour, and we'll do the same thing over and over and over. Hit the like button. Stop playing with me. It's a different type of energy over here. You're going to learn something today. You do it over and over and over again to the point where you still carrying the weight. You're still carrying the goddamn load. And then you found someone to make you feel a little bit better about carrying the load. But they don't tell you to put the load down. It's time for you to heal. It's time for you to rest up. It's time for you to get ready for the next person that's actually going to be a blessing in your life and say, oh, you are not going to be made to carry this load by yourself. And they just not talking a good game. They showing you, hey, I got you. Matter of fact, hey, I'll take some of this load. You rest. You ever been with a person that says, oh, well, I'll get to that. I'll get around to that. No, they made the whole entire situation about themselves. And you're sitting there on a daily basis being bitter. Oh my God, I'm about to get into this thing. Hit the like button. Why y'all just looking at me? I'll get around to it. I'll get back to you. You get your turn next week. I'll rub your feet next week. I'll buy you something next week. I'll compliment you next week. Hey, I'll give you some head next week. I'll get around to it. You're not a priority. But you're too scared to lead a relationship. You don't got nobody around you telling you that you deserve better. You found someone that told you it is okay for you to accept the nonsense. So you stay in the nonsense. Your brother not smart enough. Your mama not smart enough. Your daddy not. Because that was all a part of abusive relationships. See, the issue is that everybody's jacked up. Y'all want the truth? Let me give y'all the truth. The truth of the matter is that you as a man and you as a woman, we all effed up. We just trying to find somebody that's going to tolerate our effed upness. That's it. We are all messed up. I don't care what Tommy Sotomayor say, Kevin Samuels say, Red Supreme, Taz Exclusive, The Queen Maker, Cynthia G, O'Shea Duke Jackson. We are all messed up. If your message is not going to promote balance and healing, then what we talking about? We keeping hurt people hurt. We keeping hurt people pointing the finger and deflecting. It is not nobody else's fault you decided to carry that weight. It is not nobody else's fault you decided not to go get healed. I can't blame women for me as a man. I can't blame men for me as a man. It's like we do such a good job at putting someone else in position to take the blame. I ever sit back and listen like we do such a good job. We come up with like all of the psychologists and philosophers and great speech writers. Like, yeah, that's what I'm gonna base my logic off of that. Nope, I'm gonna base my logic off all the scientific stuff and biology and et cetera, et cetera. Like now I have something to pull from. So now what I'm saying is right. No, if it don't promote balance, if it don't promote healing, then what you doing? Then what you doing? You're in a dark place. Instead of shedding some light in that place, you say, well, let's just stay dark. Let's just stay dark. You have people that are married telling other people not to get married. You have people that were married, right? Then got a divorce that's saying people are average at best. Where's the balance? Texas T said, no self-accountability. There is nobody running to these channels, flocking to these people to get accountability. It's always somebody else's fault that your life sucks, that you haven't went back to the gym, you ain't write a book, you ain't traveled, hell, you ain't opened a business, you ain't done nothing productive. It's the man's fault from 6 years ago. It's the woman's fault from 3 weeks ago. It's somebody else's to blame. Who on social media will help me find a catchy nickname for these mother? Who will help me blame someone else? People sit for hours on social media. These men, these women. You ever just sat back and just read the comments and it's like, wow. Oof. Nobody's saying go get therapy, go get help. Everybody is saying, what's the next catchy thing that we can say to disrespect them, those, they? But nobody's saying we might be the problem. We want you, when men gonna start taking the lead? When are men gonna start doing this? And it's like, well, when are women gonna start doing it? That ain't what I asked you. Same thing for women. It's like, yeah, and men, and it's like everybody wants everybody else to be the leader of this or start first versus saying start with yourself. Everybody says, well, you start first. You don't have any ownership. And it's like, it's so funny because when I hear black women and black men talk, it's always, this is crazy. Y'all, I'm about to kill y'all with this, right? Salute to the chat. Black men and black women, they always put white people on a pedestal. I put no man, no woman on a pedestal over me. We both put our pants on the same type of way. We tie our shoes up the same type of way, right? The same abilities and the same information that you have is the same abilities and information I have. The issue is most people don't do any research. Let's just be real. Most people don't do any research. You put the information in the book, they won't go read it. So the fact of the matter is, it's like all they can do is have conversations like this. Black men say, well, these white women, you don't see them talking to them white men like that. The white women say, oh, these black men, you don't see them talking to those other white men like that. It's always for some reason that white people, you put them on this pedestal. It ain't the white people doing it. It's like you as a black man and a black woman, you always compare your life and your relationships to what white people are doing. Right? I'm a divest. They don't say I'm a divest to an Asian. They don't say I'm a divest to a Spanish person. It's always to a white person. And it's interesting that you feel like the cream of the crop is somebody white. Just because you white, it's right. Well, let me tell you something real quick, ladies and gentlemen, because I have a lot of different nationality, you know what I'm saying, friends or whatever case may be. And this is what's so funny. Every time you put somebody else on a pedestal above you, it shows that you have no worth, no value, right? That you are absent-minded of your worth. You are absent-minded of your value. Imagine telling a black man that you don't own as much as a white man. Okay, stay with me. Imagine telling a black woman that you don't own as much as a white woman. Now, I don't know if your internet is slow or something. I don't know, right? I don't know if Google don't work in your zip code. I don't know if YouTube don't work in your zip code, right? But all the information on how to start a business, how to have a successful relationship, love languages, how to is all over the place. Why is the epitome of success being a white man or a white woman? Then you have these extremists like, it's black everything, it's black excellent, Black Lives Matter. And then they will participate in cursing another man or another woman that is black out. I'm just a little confused with how this thing's supposed to work. The majority of these people do not promote anything that looks like balance. They don't promote anything that looks like togetherness or teamwork unless it's teaming up to hurt other people. And a lot of people sit back from their state of mind and say, you know what? I want to be a part of that because I want to be a part of something bigger. And this is why I reach out to certain content creators, right? But the fact of the matter is, I know that they don't have enough intestinal fortitude to do what it is that I'm doing because they want to be a part of the equation that says, I'm not going to do anything that promotes betterment because promoting something else brings me attention and views. Well, here's the thing. This is why our children are going to repeat this cycle. But for a lot of them, they're not. And here's why, right? The next generation has a disdain for you. Ladies and gentlemen, black men, black women, the upcoming generation thinks you're stupid. They think you're dumb. A lot of people like, look at Glorilla, look at Sexy Red. We're not talking about them. We're not talking about them. I'm talking about these kids that's saying, you know what, I am graduating college at 22, 23 years old. I have a degree in X, Y, and Z. I've opened up a business. I became a millionaire before I was the age of 27. While you're online, low credit score, failed relationship after failed relationship, don't know the first thing about business credit. You're online saying, oh, these dusty black men in trash bags and these women who wear weave and da-da-da-da. While you're arguing online, the next generation looks at you and say, that was supposed to be our example? That was supposed to be who we are following? Well, I'm not going to let you ruin my marriage. I'm not going to let you ruin my marriage. The thing about it is we don't vet anybody that says, listen to me. We don't vet them. Especially when you're promoting division. I see the biggest people promoting division who have never been vetted. And the fact of the matter is they make you feel good about the messed up you. The messed up you. They don't even tell you, look at yourself. But they make you feel good about the messed up you. The no home in your name you, the no car, the no access to resources you, the no support system you. I've seen content creators on here point the finger at black men, point the finger at black women, and then go start a GoFundMe in the same breath. Salute, I see y'all. You're not on my level. Well, here's the issue. I'm about to piss somebody off. Here's the issue, ladies and gentlemen. I love when people level up. I love it. I love when people level up. I love when they do things that promote their self-improvement, improve their assets. But here is the thing. Here's the issue is that when you level up, there is always someone that has reached that level or higher. Now, when you take your level up and you got a sense of humbleness, dignity, and pride with it, it's like, but a lot of y'all level up on small things or small accomplishments, and the first thing you do is you start looking down on people. Right? I'm going back to school. I'm going to get my bachelor's degree. But for the people that had their bachelor's degree for like damn near 10 years, they're like, okay, good for you. But you take your accomplishment. This is the problem. You don't want people looking down on you, right? So those same people you think or feel looking down on you, you go and try to get that accomplishment. But you're not realizing they've already had that accomplishment. Your level up don't mean shit to somebody that's already leveled up. Hit the like button. Stop playing with me. It don't matter. I just got a new car. Okay, I got 2 brand new cars. I just got a new house. Okay, I've been owned a house. Okay, my credit just hit 750. Cool. My credit's 815. Your level up don't mean shit to someone that is already leveled up. Ladies, gentlemen, I'm talking straight to you. It don't mean shit. If you respect your level up, then people can understand it. Cool, great. But if you try to rub it into people's faces that already leveled up, they just gonna look at you like you just got here. That's like somebody that can always get into the VIP at the club. It's nothing. Been there, done that. I done sat in every chair. I done sat in every booth. I done drank every liquor, whatever. And you just, tonight is your night to come into the VIP. Okay, welcome. But you in there talking about, yeah, I'm in a VIP. Yeah, I'm in a... You can tell that you ain't never been here before. You can tell that you ain't have your father. Oh my God. I'm just saying, you can just tell. And I just see people online. It's like, you know, I'm the smartest person in the world. I'm going to school to be a doctor, you know, and I'm about to get my bachelor's degree. Okay, cool. But what about the doctors that's already out there? Are you smarter than them? Does that make you better than them? The thing about it is we don't learn balance. We don't learn balance. We learn how to put others down, but we don't know how to pull people up. And we encourage people to do some of the most heinous stuff, and it'd be crazy to me. And it's like, well, this person, they really resonate with me because they say this and they say that. And then when you listen to them, it's like, the reason why you think that person is so phenomenal and so great is because you're so damaged. Let me say that again. The reason why you think that person is so great and so phenomenal because you're damaged. You don't know what balance is. You don't know what you guys sharing that weight is. You think that either you're supposed to carry all the weight, no, or you're supposed to carry none of the weight. No, there should be balance in a relationship, regardless if it's with yourself or with somebody else or a professional relationship. The issue is that we do a great job at finding people with nothing to say. We do a great job at finding people with nothing to say. They bring no value, no substance, but we sit and we listen. And I don't even want to say out of respect. We sit there because we don't value our time. Men, women, we don't value our time. We'll sit and listen to you and give you an audience when really we should be ignoring you. Really, we should be telling you, you're full of shit. You're full of shit. You want me to hate the same people I should be building with. Me as a black man talking about hating other black men. That's stupid. Me as a black man talking about hating black women. That's dumb. A black woman talking about hating other black women. That's stupid. A black woman talking about hating black men. That's dumb. We're hating the people we should be building with. What is the applause about? What is the like button being hit for? All these I've been through something as people that are not smart enough to go heal as people, not smart enough to realize that the common denominator in all of these broken relationships and homes is you. It's you. And what we do is, as we continue to point things out, we get further and further away from reality. It went from single mothers are the problem. They are raising these kids and they are the problem. To now, to make it safe, all black women are the problem. They are the problem. It's like you keep on moving the damn touchdown line. They say, oh, the goal line. They say, oh, well, now this is the problem. First is black men don't want to be fathers. They're deadbeats. To now, don't even have the black men. Abort them. We keep on moving the goalposts. Ladies and gentlemen, check this out. Find someone to promote balance and to keep you realistic about life. Find someone that's going to say, I am not about to sit here and promote hate speech and act like it's promoting healing. I'm not going to sit here and call you a bunch of names, especially when I say, let's sit down and have a conversation. That is not how we build. That is not how you become successful in any way, shape, form, or fashion. You healing yourself, fixing yourself promotes the balance, because here's the thing. Healthy people go healthy places. Hit the like button. I'm saying some things, right? Healthy people think healthy ways. So if you are damaged and you go listen to someone who is just as damaged as you, they're going to tell you, don't get married. Don't worry about men. Don't worry about women. Don't even talk to them. Matter of fact, let's just call them a bunch of names. They don't even exist. And then what happens is you have a son or you have a daughter. Hell, you have both. So you treat your daughter better than your son. You treat your son better than your daughter because you're listening to someone who's telling you indirectly and directly, hate men, hate women. The problem with those messages is that half the people that promote messages of division, right? They don't truly believe that themselves. They just know that they can get $1 out of you. They just know that they can get your attention because you're not smart enough to go get balance. That balance starts in therapy, where you tell somebody your problems and they sit back and assess and say, well, I'm going to be honest with you. You're the problem. How you think, how you maneuver, the things that you do, you're the problem. And if social media is an example of what happens in real life, well, I can see why it's so much black on black crime. I can see why other races look at black people the way they do, because here's the thing, black people don't support one another. The only time we want to rally for one another is when we think a white person has done something. I can sit back and watch this content creator hate this black man. They will expose their family, expose their past, expose everything about it. But let a white man say, boy, what you looking at? Boy, what the boy? Oh hell, all the black people unite. Black lives matter. Black. Hold on, wait a minute. Wasn't you the same person in that chat when they was putting their kids up there and putting penises in their mouth and all types of stuff? Wasn't you the same person in the chat cheering, here go $25 donation? Good job. I'm confused. I'm confused. Like what? What you stand for should stand for something. Assets versus liability. If you are dating with a purpose, date someone that understands the end state. I am a firm believer you should cut off anybody that is not an asset to your life. If you're expecting me to carry the weight of the relationship and you are doing your thing, you living your best life, I'm on a need to know basis, but you're going to continue to do your thing. I'm on I pay for everything and you just enjoy the fruits of my labor. I don't know about y'all, but that ain't my type of relationship. And I don't need no Kevin Samuels to say, well, she might be average at best. I don't need no Cynthia G to be like, oh, that dusty, that trash bag. No. Because I know my worth. I understand my value. I understand the assignment. The assignment and the value is this. Find someone that is bringing something to the table besides looks. Because that's the problem. People value their looks as if that is something to bank on. Well, looks fade. How do you think? How is your business sense? How are you as a man or woman? How are you as a confidant and companion? The issue is that people value looks over something tangible, something that won't fade, something that they can actually bring that's going to help make the relationship successful. Well, I just look good. Hey, look, I'm snatched. I got nice breasts. I got nice thighs and hips and ass, and look at my lip gloss popping, right? Fellas saying, well, I got big penis, right? I got a cute smile. Look at my beard. The issue is that after you get past that initial whatever, now what? You haven't found nobody to tell you that you have nothing to offer besides how you look. That you need to build your resume. Can you imagine having a resume? Right? And the only thing on that resume is one line with your name on it. There's nothing right here. What's on your resume? What do you bring to the table? It's a lot of people. See, this is how we debunked a lot of things, right? This is how we combated a lot of things. Oh, don't talk to me about what I bring to the table. Shut the hell up. I'm about to piss somebody off. If you ain't got nothing on your resume, shut up. You ain't been working on your credit, shut the hell up. If you don't know how to be consistent in a relationship and give support, shut the hell up. You expect to receive, but you have nothing to give. Let me say this again. You expect to receive, but have nothing to give. If someone asks you, what do you bring to the table? What's on your resume? And this is what you got to offer them. This ain't marriage material. This ain't no goddamn husband material. This ain't no wife material. This ain't no confidant build with me material. You just bringing you. Well, who the hell are you? We want to know what you know. We want to know what you've done. The issue is that nobody has challenged you. Derek Jackson didn't challenge you. Ace Metaphor didn't challenge you. They told you what you wanted to hear, that this was okay. If they don't love this, they insecure. If they don't love this, they're jealous. If they don't love this, they ain't a real man. If they don't love this, they ain't a real woman. This is what they bring to the table. Nothing. I got a fat ass though. I got a big penis though. When do we get to what you bring to the table, what you offering, what's on your resume? You're bringing this to people in the club. You're bringing this to people at the church, at the Walmart, at the daycare. This is what you're giving people. Look at me. Ain't I great? No. No, you're not. That's the reality of it. That's when you find someone to tell you, no, you are not great. I don't care what you look like. I don't care how big your ass get. I don't care how much you say, oh yeah, shit, in the bedroom, I'm this, that, and that. What else do you have to offer? And a lot of people don't have anything to offer. I'm just being real with you guys. They don't have anything to offer you, which is the reason why they get so uncomfortable when you start asking what they bring to the table. Well, here's a deflection now for that. See, that's the problem with these men and women. They always talk about what somebody brings to the table. Don't ask me no goddamn personal questions. What? What? And then they get even snappy with it. You know how you roll your eyes and yeah, don't ask me no damn personal questions. What's wrong with them? Uh-oh. There go that deflection. There go that projection. What's wrong with them? Because somebody asks you, what's your resume? And here's what's even sadder, ladies and gentlemen, when people don't know what they bring to the table. They don't know their worth. They don't know their value. However, they devalue you. They devalue you and try to make you look crazy and local because now you're saying, well, I've done an assessment. Come on, y'all. Come on. I'm talking. Hit the like button. I'm talking to y'all. I've done an assessment and I found out that you're not good for me. Uh-oh. I'm about to get a little cocky on y'all, right? But it's really coming from a confident level. You're not an asset for me. You're not good enough for me. Where I'm trying to go or where I am and where I'm trying to get to, I can't go with you. Because I understand that if I run out of gas, you're not going to help me push. If we get structured in a house or whatever case may be, you're always going to be looking over the fence because you think the grass is greener. You're not going to give anything back to this situation, to our relationship. You're not going to help carry the weight. Ladies and gentlemen, this is another tough love joint. I'm hoping that you guys got something out of this. Please hit that like button. Please share. Leave your feedback. I appreciate everybody for being here. I know it's Monday. Monday is just another opportunity for you guys to be great. Stop talking about Monday so bad. Monday is another opportunity for you to be great. Another week's the start of the week to show people that you are serious about you. I appreciate you guys. Leave me some feedback. Hit that like button and let me know, hey, I was in the building, Tough Love. I received the message. Until next time, adult up. Peace.